And we are back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 Town Hall 13v13 hits from a perfect war that we had over in CP with in my 5v5 wars. I'm going to show you what the plan was, and then we'll talk about why the plan didn't work out and what I did to fix it. So sit tight, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so here we are on our first attack. Let me show you what the plan was over here. Again, the eagle is over here and the CC is over here. Those are the two things that you want to address as soon as possible. And I say right now, as soon as possible. Wait till you see what happened in the third attack that I'm going to show. But those are the two things that you want to address as soon as possible with your queen before deploying your hybrid. So what I was going to do is as follows. I was going to start my queen over here. Why did I start my queen over here? That's the first question. Everybody, Avi, how'd you know where to start your queen? So when I look at this base, I saw where I wanted to get into the base. I wanted to get into this wall over here and then hopefully get into this wall over here. I wanted to get a double layer wall break and it didn't work, but I did get into the first wall. So I got into the first wall. That's where I got into. So what did I do? I used my baby D for the first side of the funnel. I used my king over here to clear away this stuff like this. King was going to clear away all this stuff over here. Baby D was supposed to clear away as much of this as possible. And that gives me a funnel into the hole that I wanted. Of course, if you're going up against a multi, you have to make sure you freeze the multi before you deploy your wall breakers. So that's what I wanted to do. And then the last step of this hybrid was going to be siege barracks down over here, clear away the storages, and deploy the hybrid in through the base like this. My queen was, I was hoping that my queen was going to help out with the town hall or at least get this scatter shot. That's what my hopes were. It didn't quite work out, so let's press play and we'll watch what happened and what I did to address it. So we start off over here. There is the, where's that queen? Where is she? Where is she? There, come on, queen. Come on, queen. There's the queen. There's the queen. There's the giant. There's a Coco Loon. There's the baby D. I wanted to get some extra firepower in there to try and make sure that I cleared as much of that as possible because I didn't want my queen going in. There's my test wall breaker. There's the freeze with the other wall breakers. And there's a rage that I used. I needed to use that rage because the test wall breaker that I used did pick up a little bomb. I got these next wall breakers in the proper time, but the mortar shot killed 2 of them and the third one didn't go in. So that's what I got going in. My queen is working on the scatter shot over there. King is taking care of all that stuff on the outside over there. I'm going to drop the siege barracks down like this. I use a Coco Loon in front of the siege barracks to tank just a little bit, as much as possible. I got just the miners down first, trying to clear up those storages first, and then when those storages go down, I try to hold off as long as possible, and then I deploy the piggies in. Piggies going in this way, trying to get them, force them into the core. I don't know what happened with that warden ability. My warden ability went off for no reason whatsoever. I think I was dropping my Royal Champ, and by accident I clicked the button next to it and I clicked on the warden. But there's the troops going through. Because I had used my warden ability, I swagged my warden ability, let's call it. I had to use an extra heal spell right there. So as soon as those squishy piggies lose all their health from the Giga Bomb, they would hopefully get right back up, and I did get them back up. But that's pretty much it for this. The queen is moving around. She still has her ability. She uses her ability on the Royal Champ, and then works over and moves over to the warden. And I got some troops moving through. But this is it. The rest is just clean up. So let's fast forward this and let's move over to the next one. Next one was a pretty clean attack, if memory serves me correctly. This one got a little bit lucky. I didn't have that many troops left at the end, but in the record books, that's going to be a 3, and a 3 is a 3. So let's move on to the next one and see how that one worked out. There we go. There's the triple. There is the army comp. And let's see the next one. Okay, for this next one, pretty simple. You know, I don't know about a simple base, but everything that I wanted was right here in the in one area. I got the eagle over here, I got the CC over here, so I knew all I needed to do was to make a proper funnel to get my queen in the air. One thing went wrong on this attack, and that was that my king came in also. My king's job, I was going to put the queen down over here, use a baby over here, and my king over here. The king was supposed to clear all of this trash over here. That was my king's job. Get rid of all that. So this way, and then my queen was supposed to go inside here and then get another wall break over here. Those were the two wall breaks that I wanted. What went wrong? Well, my second wall break, instead of going to here, went to here, which makes sense that it was supposed to go there. And my king, instead of going this way, my king decided to come in with my queen, which was not entirely that bad. The only problem that happened was that it left some extra stuff over here that my miners had to take care of. My hybrid had to take care of before it went in. What else? I deployed, as soon as I saw that my queen was going after the eagle, I let the hybrid go through. The hybrid went through like this. It forced the queen from here, back around this way to meet up with the miners on the back end and help out on this last compartment over here. But if you notice that the pathing, once you get rid of all this, and if, you know, the pathing was pretty simple. The siege barracks was supposed to take care of all this. The queen was supposed to take care of all of this. And then you look at the pathing that you have a very thin path. This is called the thin path. The thinner you have, the better you are, and the troops just go around just like that. You don't want them backtracking. You want them moving in a straight line, either clockwise or counterclockwise around the base. Let's press play and watch it in action, and I'll try and point out some little things here and there of what I did while this attack is going on. So let's zoom in up top. We got with the queen over there with the Coco Luna and her healers. I had a lot of stuff over there that I want to clean, that I want to get rid of. So I dropped my giant in with my baby D also, and just to give that baby D a little bit of extra time to clear that stuff. Now the king was supposed to continue going down this way. Everything is working out. The king is tanking for those. What do you call it? For the Teslas. I had already hit this base, so I knew that there wasn't any traps over there, so I didn't have to use a wall breaker. I didn't have to use a test wall breaker. There's my wall breakers coming in. Again, I did want them going to this wall, but instead they went to this wall. So then I just want to make sure that at least those wall breakers did something. My queen comes back around. She goes into this compartment. She's going to take care of the opposing queen. I dropped a freeze on her. I did have the rage, but I figured, you know, hold on to the rage. I didn't need the freezes. I didn't need the freezes anyway, so I used it over there and was able to hold on to a rage. We were having a discussion in stream the other day about Town Hall 10, hybrid at Town Hall 10. Some people take an extra freeze. I mean, some people take a rage and some people take an extra heal. The reason why, when you look at this, the spells that you're taking over here, you're taking 2 rage for the queen, you're taking 2 heals for the hybrid. The other heal, the other rage, the reason why you're taking an extra rage, that rage can go for either one. It can either go for the queen or for the hybrid. And that's the reason why you take a rage instead of taking an extra heal. I see some people are taking a 3rd heal, and it's not the best idea. The heal really doesn't do anything for the queen if you need it. Better to always have that extra rage for the queen, and you could use it for the miners if needed. The freezes are the same type of thing. The freezes can either go with the queen portion or with the hybrid portion. If you want to use the freezes, if you're using them for the hybrid portion, you want to put them on, you know, the heavy defenses. You want to put them on wizard towers or multis or something like that, something to help out. If you're using them for the queen, then you want to put them on the opposing queen, or, you know, actually you want to use them on single targets. If there are no single targets, then you could use them on the queen. You can use them for your miners. Use them for anything. Use them for whatever you want to use them for, as long as you're using them. That's the point. So there's the triple on this one. I'm going to show you the next one. The next one I used a Yeti bomb on the next one. So let's go over to the next. Okay, so I've told you many times, never ever, and I told you in this video, never finish on the eagle. Well, do as I say and not as I do, because on this attack, I ended up finishing on the eagle. Reason being is, I'll show you what the plan was. Plan was pretty simple. Baby D over here, queen wall break her, get her in there, and king over here to clear off this trash over there for the funnel and to get that eagle. Queen was supposed to go out that wall over there, which she did all that. All that was great. And then hybrid this core over here with an early ability for the miners, putting the blimp in there with the ability, and the blimp goes directly towards the town hall with the Yetis inside and a rage. Town hall goes down, no problem. That's what the plan was. What went right, what went wrong? Well, everything that I wanted to do with the queen, everything that I wanted to do with the Yeti bomb, everything that I wanted to do with the hybrid, that all worked out. King, though, it was a little too much for the king to handle. All the Teslas popped up right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that was just a little too much for the king. So he cleared everything. He did do a good job clearing, but he left the eagle here. So what I probably, so that's why. I could have deployed my hybrid from this way with the Yeti bomb like that. But the problem was that this sweeper, because of this sweeper, I had to come in with my blimp this way instead. So because of that, I was forced to end on the eagle, which is not, it's not ideal. But everything else worked out perfectly. So let's hit the play button, watch this attack together, and let's see if we can point out any things that I did right or wrong. Baby D funnel went perfect. I used the giant over to tank the single target so I can get that, so I can for sure get that wall break. Everything is clear over there. Queen goes in. There's the Coco Loon. There's the healers for the queen. Use a freeze. Take out that single target. Pop that king's ability. See if he can get everything in there. And like I said, it was just a little too much for the king. But he took out what he can. I even dropped a couple piggies in to try and help out this king as much as possible. I'm thinking in retrospect that it might have been a bad idea to drop that king in, to drop those piggies in. If I wouldn't have dropped those piggies in, maybe the queen would have beat through that wall. No, queen wouldn't have beat through that wall anyway. She was beating through this wall because these were the last things that were here. So the closest structures to the queen after she takes care of those two things was this and this. That's the reason why she beat through that wall. So there she is beating through that wall. Let's move over to the 9 o'clock corner. I think I've let this queen come out first on her own to try and thin out as much as well, actually, if the queen thins out these two structures over here, even if I make a wide portion for my hybrid, my hybrid ends up funneling back into this area over here, which is what I did. So there is the hybrid. There is the battle blimp. You hold it till the last second that the blimp is still within the range of the warden. Then use that ability. Blimp gets in there, no problem. Drop the rage. And then at this point, it's just the queen and the miners just moving around this base. And like I said, unfortunately, I had to finish on the eagle, but it worked out just perfectly. I mean, everything went through, no problem whatsoever. Queen's just moving along, taking care of stuff on the inside. Miners, piggies, royal champ, taking care of stuff on the outside. Yetis end up bunching through, tanking those eagle shots. Queen's moving through. She did lose her healers. Yeah, Yeti's got the healers, but at this point, it was just easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's that rage that I keep talking about. The rage, the third rage is the extra rage. I didn't even need it for my queen there. Just fire those miners in with that last rage. Swag queen ability. And that was pretty much it. Back-end tanking wall breakers. Always use those back-end tanking wall breakers. And that was the triple. There it is. Let's see the army comp. There's the army comp. And that was it. That was the perfect war that we had in CP. Again, I do these wars on stream every Monday and Thursday. So if you're free and you're available to come into stream, just check in down below. I have the links there for the Discord, for the Twitch, for everything you could possibly need, and hang out with us. I can answer any questions that you have in real time. But this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And that's pretty much it. Until the next video, have a great day, everybody.